Okay, so we're all zoomed in. We're going to do some nice soft pastel colors for our coloring today. I'm going to pull in some nice grays for our bunny and soft golden yellows for our chick and all pastel colors for the rest of the images. Have that very simple coloring. The only three colors are on the bunny and the chick. Everything else is just one single layer of coloring. So we start off with our bunny, and like I said, I'm going to make him a soft gray bunny, and then our little golden chick. Super simple coloring. Now you can use any coloring medium you prefer. I'm using, like I said, alcohol markers here. And if you want to, with Memento ink, if you want to use like watercolors or water-based markers, use something like a VersaFine or a Nocturne ink. So let's continue our quick, easy coloring. For the images, I think these work great for all year, all spring type color images, because these chicks coming to paint something with the trio that I showed earlier can work for any time, anything. You can put happy spring there, coloring maybe flowers. Who knows? The little bunny can be that's waving can be used with the somebody loves you sentiment for like Valentine's with a few little peeking out of a big heart. So these images can be used for more than just spring and Easter is my, you know, moment here to say. Um, even though when sleeping, he the little chick sleeping under the lily can be used all throughout. Maybe he's missing you or thinking of you. So we're getting there coloring our image. The spring plaid can be used throughout the year. I've used it for Christmas uh, projects as well as, uh, let me see, all kinds of projects, to be honest. And there's a great playlist here on the channel that you can see lots of variety of ways that the spring plaid paper has been used, as well as on our blog. That's a very versatile pattern paper pad that I think would be a great addition to your stash. All right, now we're going to start putting our card together. So we're going to pop up our sentiment. So we'll do that quickly. And then we're just putting the foam adhesive on the back. Then we will adhere our plaid paper. Let me get this last one on. All right. We're going to adhere our plaid paper to our card base. And we're going to go ahead and use a little liquid glue for that. Then we will just get this on here. And I'm going to adhere that. And then I'm going to grab the cardstock that is the sky and the background on the ground, and I'm going to center that onto that plaid paper. Going to just place an acrylic block on top, keeping it nice and just to hold it in place. That's all that's going to do. And then I'm going to adhere the little strip into its space so that I know where it goes. So get that little glue strip glued in there. Once that's done, I can remove the cardstock from on top and set the card base to the side so that we can start building our little, putting the snaps on the back of, not the snaps, the twist and slide on the back of our bunny. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere the little twist and slides to the back of the bunny by using some glue dots. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of the bunny and one on the back of the wagon. And then I'll put the flat sides of the snaps on the back of each of those. Now, since this is a longer image, I'm going to use 2, but if you don't have a small image, you just need 1. Once those are adhered to the back of that, I will then place it into the track. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these. I put, like I said, the flat part on the back of the bunny. There we go. And then I place those on each of them. And then I will place the bunny and his wagon into the track. Once I placed that, I just want to make sure that the bunny is directly in the center. While the little nibby things are in the center. Then I take the other part of the twist and slide. See that? And I'm going to snap it right on there. Just push it down and snap it. Once you do that, you can test it to make sure it all works nice. Now you can flip over that panel and we're going to put foam adhesive all around the perimeter, making sure not to obstruct the little sliders. And then you're going to make sure you put some between the track and the top of the card. There's going to be a little gap. Put some foam adhesive there. Now I picked thin adhesive, not only in width, but in depth. So I'm going to put 2 layers on here to make sure that I have enough space for the little sliders to move across my track. So I'm going to quickly do that. And if I get off screen, I'm sorry. Sometimes getting this to be completely even on the edges and on top of one another can be difficult. So I put the first layer, then you'll see I'll quickly put another layer. I edited this so that you wouldn't see me putting foam adhesive the whole time, but there you go. Like I said, I put 2 layers to make sure I had the proper depth so that the sliders would work. So we go. I put that completely. Like I said, I filled the area between the track and the top. All right, now that I have that and I have the right width or depth, I'm going to give it a quick test, make sure it runs and it slides, and it does. And I go ahead and start removing the inner pieces, the covers of or backing of that adhesive first. So as soon as I get all those, then I will remove the corners only, and I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Let me get all these inner pieces out of the way. One more to go, if I can get it to cooperate. There we go. So I peel back only a portion of it, just a small little portion, and I just leave it there. And I do the same thing to the opposite corner. There you go. One end and one end. There you see those little hanging off? That's fine. I'm going to now flip it over and put the bunny and the little wagon towards the center there of the track. That way I can go right over it and make sure that it's lining up. Mind my head. I'm so sorry. There we go. And it's lined up. I could then peel up the rest of those backings and get rid of them. Now I can firmly press everything in place. Now it's all set. It works properly. It slides nicely. All we have to do is put our sentiment on and finish by adding some bling. Now, bling is optional. If you're not into that, do whatever you prefer to do. I have my embellishments here in my embellishment tray, which I love because it has little grooves in it and it holds all those little, you know, gems nicely. And yes, I was having technical difficulties. But anyway, so I'm putting tiny little dots of glue, where I want my gems to be, being mindful to not put anything that will obstruct the little track. Once those are on, we can test it one last time or play with it because I enjoy it. It's so cute. All right, let's review what we use. We used the Marshmallow Cardstock for stamping our image and coloring it, perfect for alcohol markers, and the spring 6x6 spring plaid 6x6 paper pack is what we use to coordinate and draw our colors out. And the extra special stamp set, we used our little bunny and the Happy Easter sentiment. We also created this interaction with the twist and slide pieces. Super cute. I will have all of this listed in the description box below. Those will be affiliate links, but they cost nothing extra. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to check out all the playlists and our blog for more inspiration from myself and the rest of the team. Here's another look at our card. Thank you for being here. I hope you found some inspiration.